Hello and welcome to this short video tutorial for Skilled Nursing Facilities or SNF guide for using the Clinician desktop. Tenant's Clinician desktop is used to help manage the care of the population that has been attributed to our ACOs. This guide will cover the primary functions and specifically cover accessing the Clinician desktop, new episodes, activities, protocols, open participants, and task list. So let's start with accessing the Clinician desktop. To do so, you would go to www.tenantphysiciannetwork.com. And when you're here, you can click on the Click Here for Provider Portal Access link. And you should have received a username and password in a separate email, so you can go ahead and enter them here. If you forgot your username or password, you can click on one of those links. But once you enter your username and password, of course, you click on the Login button. Once you're logged in, you will be directed to your dashboard. This is an overview of all your assigned members. All documentation will take place in the Clinician desktop. There are several icons in the top black bar on the right side of the screen that can assist you in the navigation of the system. The green person icon will show you a complete list of your current members. The star icon allows you to add this application to your favorites for easy access. The calendar icon allows you to see a list of upcoming tasks and activities. In the left, you see the left navigation including elements such as activities, providers, documents, and protocols. This tutorial will go through all of these and explain them in more detail. So we'll get started by going into the new episodes and do so by clicking on the new episodes bubble at the top of the page. And that opens up the member lists. And the member names are hyperlinks to their episodes, so we click on that, and that will open up the episode information. But to view that data, you need to go up to the top and click on the down box in the name line. When the episode is assigned to you, it will come in with the case status of not activated. If the member is admitted to your agency, you can change the case status to active by clicking on the drop-down and selecting Active. Then the Care Navigator can indicate the member's expected severity level by going to the Patient Severity drop-down and making the proper selection as indicated here. Next, we'll move on to the activities for the patient, and we can do that by clicking on the Activities link in the left side navigation panel. And at the bottom of the page, you see the Activities section, and here you can select options for each of the type, width, and regarding sections by using the corresponding drop-downs. You can also enter time and mileage information as necessary. And you also notice a section where you can type in any notes that would be necessary. Once you've finished making any changes, make sure to click on the green arrow to complete. If you'd like to review notes from other clinicians, simply select all episodes by clicking on the hyperlink. And now you see a new column, the service column, that has been added. And you can also view the documentation from other activity notes by clicking on the Show All link. And one last thing to point out is that if an activity is listed under activities but not completed by the date scheduled, it will be in red and display as past due. Next, we'll move on to protocols, and we can do that by clicking on the Protocols link in the left panel. And under Protocols, you will see an assessment that is to be completed every 3 days while in the post-acute service. To do so, select Perform. And when you want to perform the protocol, you'll first need to select the market you're operating in, and then the agency name by clicking on the drop-down. Once you have completed the assessment, remember to select the Save and Complete button. This will trigger a new protocol that is due in 3 days, and this will show up on your task list. Next, we'll move on to the Open Participants. To access a list of all your open participants, you can select the green participant icon in the upper right corner of the screen. This will show you a complete list of all the members you are working with, including those listed as new. Episodes are only considered new until you have entered an activity note. You could also click on a member's name to be directed into their episodes. And please note that the asterisk next to the names on the list, this indicates that a member is also in the new episodes. And lastly, we're going to demonstrate the task list. There's multiple ways to enter the task list, but the way that I'm going to demonstrate it is by clicking on the calendar icon. And now you're at the part where you can organize your activities and see what tasks are due on certain days. And you can also add activities with future due dates as a reminder to yourself. If the activities are not completed on the due date, which is the date entered to be completed, they will show up as red on the past due task list until they are completed. And that concludes the video tutorial on this demonstration for the SNF training. Again, the goals for this were to demonstrate how to access the Clinician desktop, access new episodes, activities, protocols, open participants, and the task list. Thank you very much.